come over here, I'll fight all the Americans. They're all great fighters. For me, there's nothing for me back home that I'm interested in. No one that gets the juices flowing.
No.
You know, if you're talking, I'd go Ryan, I'd go Barry, I'd go Ryan, I'd go Rolly, I'd go Shakur. Who else have you got?
Debo.
Yeah, but he's like a track star.
I hear you.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Well, all right. First things first. Conor Benn just gave us the outline of his next 2 fights and who he's gonna fight in 2026. But Shakur Stevenson is definitely not one of those fighters. Even makes the claim that he thinks Shakur Stevenson is fronting, that he's really not down to fight Conor Benn at 147 pounds. That's what he said.
Wait, you think he's serious?
Do I think he's legitimately serious? No. Not even in that way. Not like, but why? Why would you want to fight a big punching welterweight who's just gone up to middleweight, beat the guy, and come back down to what? Why?
I have no take on that yet, but not only did he say Shakur Stevenson, he also said Devin the Dream Haney is not a possibility due to the fact that he's a boring fighter. That's what he said. I'm not fighting Devin the Dream Haney because I don't like his style of fighting. I like exciting fighters. I don't like track stars. That's exactly what he said.
Debo.
Debo, is that what they call him over here? I call him Puss Puss. I don't know what about no Debo. Debo who? He ain't no bully. Yeah, but he's like a track star.
I hear you.
She's a runner, she's a track star. She can run away, you can get far. Yeah.
Now again, I'm not disagreeing or agreeing with that. I have no take on that just yet for this video. But Conor Benn did just give us 2 names.
You're in line to take on the winner between Ryan Garcia and Mario.
It'll either be Rolly in May. That's what we're working towards. Rolly in May, or Garcia June, July, or maybe Rolly in May, and then Garcia in September.
Were you supposed to say that?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think it might be an exclusive.
Then we're getting. Hey!
He wants to fight Rolly Romero in May for both scenarios. He says, we're right now currently trying to get a deal done with a fight against Rolly Romero for the WBA welterweight title. Remember, back at the fight this Saturday, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Conor Benn manhandling Rolly Romero, grabbing him by the back of the neck, uncomfortably, in my opinion, for Rolly Romero.
All right, boys. Give it to me.
Says he wants to fight this dude in May and wants to fight Ryan Garcia either in June or July or September. Now, he says he wants to fight Ryan Garcia in June or July if Ryan Garcia beats Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title February 21st. Then, and if he takes a week break or 2 weeks break, and let's just say he starts his training camp somewhere in March 1st, he'll literally have 2 months to prepare for a fight. If that fight's gonna be somewhere in June or July, that's a little bit more reasonable. And September seems a lot more possible for Ryan Garcia, being that he's probably gonna want a month vacation after fighting Mario Barrios, and if he wins that WBC world title. Now, Conor Benn makes it seem like he knows Ryan Garcia is gonna beat Mario Barrios the way he's talking, already saying his 2-fight plan for 2026, beginning with 17-2, 2 losses, both by knockout to Isaac Pitbull Cruz and Gervonta Tank Davis. Lost to Isaac Pitbull Cruz by knockout, but also lost his WBA junior welterweight title. Decided to move on up. Coming off a win against Ryan Garcia, gets elevated to full WBA welterweight champion. And that's the first step that Conor Benn wants. He wants Rolly Romero in May. And after that, Ryan Garcia is on his hit list. I find it funny that Shakur Stevenson, a dude has been calling him out, you know, calling him out on Errol Hawani's show, on every goddamn interview that he does. But Conor Benn says that Shakur Stevenson is lying. I do find it a little funny that he doesn't want to fight Devin the Dream Haney, even though I think that's a massive fight. A massive, massive fight, bigger than the Rolly Romero fight, right? But Ryan Garcia totally makes sense, man. That's a big, big money fight. He's been ranked by the WBC first in the goddamn rankings for, what, years now? And hasn't even fought in a year by the WBC or for the WBC at 147 pounds, right? Was just coming out 2 back-to-back fights in 2025, classic fights with Chris Eubank Jr. So, at the end of the day, we're going to see what happens. But that's who's on the hit list. Rolly Romero in May and Ryan Garcia if he beats Mario Barrios in either June, July, or September. Let me know what you guys think, man. This is the MMA Boxing Addict channel reporting to you the breaking news. I'm out.